picture and tells the whole story pretty much of me looking up at my father taking a shot of wild turkey before he was getting ready to jump. I looked up to my father as a superhero. By the time I was 11 years old, doing wheelies across the football field on ABC Sports and 50,000 people in the stands cheering me on, I said, this is what I want to do for a living, and that's when I knew. Team Knievel's in Tucson because we have a big jump over a bunch of RVs.
Every time I see you.
Hey, Mark, how you doing? All right.
Good. I like that jacket.
Robbie's going to be jumping national RVs on Saturday, maybe 180 feet, 185 feet. We're expecting anywhere from 15 to 20,000 people. Parking's going to be a problem. It's just going to be a madhouse. We've already notified the state police and the sheriff's department to be prepared for the best.
Hi.
Okay. Hi.
I'm Brian Gates. I'm Robbie's bodyguard. How we doing today?
This is our run. We're going to take these short guys, and they're just going to be positioned all along.
In every jump, in every appearance Robbie does, I do what I call threat assessment. He's had some negative comments made, and there's a couple people that may show up here, so I'm going to identify them for you so you know who they are. Because I take pictures of everybody in the crowd, and then I look at those pictures from jump to jump. And then when I recognize somebody, I want to know who they are and why they're here. Looking at those people, I know that we have somebody in this area, and they're going to come.
Somebody said the guy was a daredevil wannabe and was going to show up and ruin Robbie's show.
He's history and he thinks he's famous. Nobody knows who he is. He's just a jerk.
Okay, next project. There's a lot riding on me. I'm like the delivering the goose with the golden egg. That's me. Hey, buddy.
You know, I don't like to call Gates a bodyguard. He's a friend.
We've got all the ramps in place and being constructed straight and in line, and all the gaps and distances and angles are set. We're going for it.
McCartney bug.
We're measuring the gap, 19 motorhomes.
Yeah, when I got to Tucson and said I would jump 18 RVs, I thought legally they only had to be 8 feet wide. Are these 8 foot wide? You got a tape measure? They're a little over 8 feet. They're almost 9 feet. I found out that they can be like 9 feet these days, so that makes the jump a lot harder because it makes them a lot wider. Todd, these are like 9 feet. These mirrors fold forward, you know? Yeah, 2, 11, man. It's a long friggin' ways. These are all like 9 feet wide. It's like, I thought they were 8.
Class C will be a little, it won't be as wide.
Yeah, I know. Well, that'll help us shorten it up a little. We also have these curbs that are between my ski ramp and my takeoff ramp. We have to build a ramp over the curbs at least 60 feet between my ski ramp and my takeoff ramp to allow me to get the speed up I need. The wind's blowing right at me, kind of. I just look at the flags all the time.
Yeah.
Well, that don't help sometimes either. Go too far. You know, it's the time of year where you don't know what the wind's going to be like, what the weather's going to be like. We're just hoping that the weather clears up, because if the wind's blowing 15 miles an hour sideways, I might miss my ramp. You know, the worst scenario is my rear wheel catching the side of the ramp, my front wheel missing it. Face plant. I'd break my neck for sure. The Hawaii crash was strange. It was a light rain that night, and I went too slow, and I just barely hit the front of the safety deck, and I exploded the plywood, and I just smashed my family jewels big time when I hit, and that's pretty much what I grabbed when I landed, because that's what hurt the most. There's a lot of different things that make every jump challenging, whether it's the weather, somebody threatening somebody, or, you know, my crew not getting along. There's always different issues.
It's 5:05, so I've got to get Robbie to another event by 6 o'clock. He'll actually do some meet and greets there, so it could be pretty intense.
All right.
And he's such a touchy-feely type guy, and what I mean by that is he'll shake your hand, you know, put his arm around you for pictures and stuff like that, so it's not like a perimeter type thing. And he says hi to everybody, anybody. I mean, he's that kind of guy. He's real nice. He's good with people, so it makes my job real tough.
Hi, how are you? Who to?
Amber and Zachary.
There is a gentleman specifically. I'm not worried about him. I'm concerned about him. He's at the top of my A list right now. Supposedly he has jumped motorcycles, and he thinks he's a motorcycle jumper. This person could be a threat to Robbie's life. And you also have people that have rode motorcycles, and they're looking for publicity. So they're going to come and antagonize, just like two fighters. Every town we come in, we usually have one or two people, and there's possibly going to be one here. What I'm doing is I'm looking for certain individuals that I've seen at other events that may be possibly a threat. There's a gentleman at Chewy's the other night. He came up all happy to see Rob. Can you sign this picture? Rob signs a picture. I have a little motorcycle here. Can you sign that? All within 15 minutes, he kept coming up, bug. And then he says, oh, yeah, by the way, he said, I beat your dad's record, you know, in the 80s. And I beat your records. Rob says, what? How many vehicles did you do? My dad and I both jumped 5 more before you ever did. Well, you know, and then the guy got a little irate. Then he starts following him around, you know, things like that. So I want to know, A, if he's had a criminal background, B, if he's had any mental problems, if he's ever been institutionalized or anything like that. I'm actually trying to remember faces right now in a crowd of 1,000 people, so it's kind of tough, but certain individuals stand out to me, so.
This morning is our first day, our first press heavy day, and we're not off to a good start because Robbie blew his radio interview this morning.
Is the case silent? Robbie Nevil? I don't know. I don't know the guy.
Who's this Robbie guy anyway that he's too good to do our show?
This morning is our first day, our first press heavy day, and we're not off to a good start because Robbie blew his radio interview this morning.
Normal. Very normal.
Yeah, they're probably going to give him some grief about that, that's for sure.
All right, it's 14 minutes after the hour on the Frank Show. I don't know what the hell's going on. How does this happen to us every time, Tic Tac? We've been Knieveled. Is the case silent? Robbie Nevil? I don't know. I don't know the guy.
Who's this Robbie guy anyway that he's too good to do our show?
We got Schroedered.
I guess he was sleeping, I don't know.
Running late, waiting for the man to show up.
Hold up.
Good morning.
Should I say break a leg?
I already broke both of them.
Okay then. I guess that's it.
Hey, it's Robbie. Robbie Knievel! You guys were trashing me earlier? No. We weren't trashing you. We wouldn't do that. We were just frustrated that every time, it's almost like every interview doesn't happen when it's supposed to, so.
Hey, thanks, and apologize again.
No need to apologize, man. You're missing.
I had to play the drums last night. I had a good time.
God, okay.
Great man.
Oh, well, basically, they made fun of Robbie for a half an hour on the phone.
They didn't even know what to say. they were like quiet. I'm like, you guys still there?
Jackass! That was a great interview.
I've been puking all day. Usually you get like, when you get food poisoning, it's because you got bad food, but I don't think there's such a thing as bad booze.
Well, look at this takeoff ramp. Looks like it's gonna fall down.
I'm supposed to be at the jump site, finishing the ramp.
Roman's like on a rattlesnake. They're worthless, They do nothing. You don't need them.
Shouldn't love you.
Look at Kristen. If you have to drive around, just drive around, Brian. Kristen's flying in from Chicago. My youngest little baby. And I'm going to go pick her up, and she's going to sing the national anthem for me again for my last show.
How are you doing? Good. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Normally when I go to his jumps, it's hectic and it's kind of annoying because there's a lot of people following him around. Cell phones ringing every 5 minutes. Robbie, you have to do this. Robbie, you have to come here. You have an interview here. And I can't really get a word in edgewise because he's really busy.
And you're going to ride with me to New Gallows, right? I mean, I'm busy. I'm working. And I tell him, if you want to come to the show and be part of it, then you got to understand that your dad's hired to work. It's just like any dad's got his job. I got mine.
When she flew in, I forget the Captain Knievel thing and all that, and that's just kind of like, hey, I'm taking my buddy to pick up his daughter.
I mean, I guess I kind of feel like I'm part of this Team Knievel, Everything kind of revolves around him, but...
Kristen Knievel should have a room, please.
He's my dad, and it's just kind of funny. So, but it feels good to be a part of it.
We are heading to City Limits. It's a nightclub, rock and roll club kind of thing. You shopping for the whole crew there, Todd, or?
I was looking for some Tampax for Roman.
We're gonna hire at least 3 or 4 Knievelettes to walk Robbie out for his last jump of the year.
We're on a mission. We gotta get laid.
The women in Tucson are just drop dead gorgeous. They're beautiful.
So no cellulite, Barry?
No cellulite.
That's what I thought. Barry Shiloh is our merchandising guy.
We want to get girls that are local in the area.
He's got a line of swimmer out for Robbie. So last night we took off to this rock and roll club and we're auditioning girls.
All right!
You go check out hot-looking chicks,
Right now, I'm thinking Roman looks really good, so...
Roman's puking right now.
Hell, Tucson! And you know what? I gotta say, if it wasn't for Roman, I think we'd all be homeless with him.
This week, gonna hit the fan with Roman and Todd. Because Todd talks behind Roman's back. And Roman knows it.
Where is that little greasy wannabe American? He might be voting today. Maybe that's where he's at. Voting for
something
Arnold.
to say to somebody, speak to their face. Don't go back and, just tonight in the RV, he goes, greaser, homeless mother. You know what, man? That greaser, homeless motherfucker's got a lot more respect than Todd does right now. There is no I in team.
So there is no I in Knievel either.
Yeah, there is.
Clean up on aisle 3.
I'm gonna go up on stage and let everybody know that you guys are here.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna walk around and just kind of scope girls out and see.
Rough job.
I know. Gonna be a Knievelette?
No songs or anything?
No. show.
Okay.
Kind of.
But tonight, Team Knievel is in the house here at City Limits looking for Knievelettes. Want to fill us in a little bit?
That's right, yes we are. We're looking for very special ladies. Somebody that you take home to mama. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Robbie. Oh, you guys suck so bad.
Hey, dude, I have found the perfect blonde.
Jeez. Physical description, hot.
Right hot down there. Physical.
I can't write hot.
Here, let me get it for you.
Like, what I get myself into? Cheers, mate.
Robbie just showed up now, so we're gonna bring him in and check out the Knievelettes. Hopefully he approves of that blonde. That blonde is hot.
3 miles? It seemed like 7.
Robbie Knievel!
I wasn't going to come down here tonight, but I heard they were playing some good old rock and roll.
This is Lisa.
We had a very successful night. We found a blonde, we found a brunette.
Call my cell phone. Ready? Let me just start rock and roll all night, and then we'll go and you guys keep playing, all right? Say enough of this rock.
32 degrees. A little bit hungover this morning.
Yeah, he's no worry. Shut up! I got the one bar, and I don't show up for 2 days!
One day. 2 days. You know, it came to my attention early this morning that Todd, as usual, you know, talks behind my back. Hey, Todd, your homeless biker is here.
Oh, kid stuck.
Yeah. One day. You know, it came to my attention early this morning that Todd, as usual, you know, talks behind my back. Hey, Todd, your homeless biker is here.
Oh, kid's talking to him. Remember Kid?
Yeah.
Hey, crew chief.
Hey, Todd, your homeless biker is back. Why do you call me how do you know if I'm a greasing homeless biker? How do you know I'm homeless?
Because you told us that you are.
I got many homes. You just don't belong to me.
Don't worry about it. I love you. You're a good guy, okay?
You love me now?
I love you.
Really? But not physically, I hope, right?
I love you right now.
Yeah, okay, bend over so I can kick you in the ass.
Just relax.
No, I'm telling you, man, you gotta quit this shit. You know, I'm f***ing sick and tired of you getting these phone calls and saying, you know what was said again and blah, blah.
You know what? Somebody told him what I said on camera about being a greasy homeless biker.
Todd, you have a history of doing this shit.
I'm not changing overnight, okay?
No,
I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, try it over the next year or so, all right?
Okay. All right.
All right?
Fine.
I just don't appreciate to be called names
Okay.
like this, okay? Especially in front of the camera.
Yeah, I know. But
Okay, I just don't appreciate it.
I understand.
So can we just say like, hey, forget about it? I won't say in front of the camera anymore about you? Huh?
Yeah.
It's not necessary.
Okay. I guess the greasy part was what you didn't like, huh?
Exactly.
Okay. No, that was from your boot. See, now you made me bleed.
I won't shake your hands no more. Get out of here. I put my boy in his place a little bit, you know. Told him that I don't appreciate his stupid mouth.
He goes, you talking behind my back. I said, you know what? If you would have been here, I wouldn't have had to talk behind your back.
And as soon as I walked away, behind my back, he did it again.
He's got too much time on his hands to worry about like
death. I heard you say this about me. Roman, I said you're a fag. I didn't say that you're a greasy homeless biker. I said you're a faggot. Okay?
Does it have your approval, Roman? Is it okay? I might just snap, you know. I don't appreciate him calling me things, you know, but never in my face. It's always behind my back. So.
He's not really greasy. He keeps himself pretty clean.
Where's my gunny sack? He should just watch out, you know. One day when he gets too drunk and he's too stupid to remember what he said, I'll put him on his ass. There's a little kink up there, too.
Like that little skip ramp there?
Yeah.
I'll get some air off that.
Yeah, I'll wheelie right onto the takeoff ramp.
So you're gonna, so you're gonna do 2 jumps? That one, that little one, and this one?
Well, I was a little concerned with this sidewalk we have built intermediate to the jump, about 100 feet in front of the takeoff ramp.
You know, that is a real serious matter, because what's going to happen is the level's going to go to that grade, and the bike's going to lift off the ground. I'm sure from where that curb is, I doubt if he'll even hit any more of that wood. You know, so he's going to have to be hanging on like hell, because he only has another 120 feet from there to get straightened out for the takeoff ramp.
Well, I'd like to get as best I can, you know. We got a guy's life on the line. That's why we got to.
I wouldn't say that we're not worried about it. It's a concern. We really won't know until Robbie does his speed runs over this bridge. So my concern was that Robbie was getting some air off of it. And Robbie said, no, it's cool. He likes it. He's getting a little wheelie off. He's going to wheelie right up to the takeoff ramp. It's going to be neat.
You're coming on that ski ramp just screaming.
Well, we got something broke, man, somewhere, maybe. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Bill thinks it might have sucked something through. He'll get it figured out. A couple years. If Bill can't figure it out, I'll use number 2. That's why I bring an extra bike that I worked on.
Bill Rundle's working on the bikes, and he's pretty much expert on Robbie's bikes, and he's been tuning them up for years, and Rundle will take care of them.
We're under the gun now. We're supposed to be at a photo shoot at noon, and it's 10:30 now, and I want to try to get these things running. You know, it's kind of important because we have speed runs this afternoon when we're done doing our photo shoot, so we've got a problem with this #1 bike. It's not pulling all the way through like it should, so I want to make some adjustments. Someone got in there and changed some stuff. Oh, A&E called this morning and just says, oh, we need a bike right now, and I said, well, Jesus, I just told him, I said, hey, I'm busy, you know. Well, here's the deal. We're dealing with someone's life here. You know, he's dealing with a camera. If we had nothing else better to do, it wouldn't be a problem. But I take the jump as #1 priority. Look at that. I can't believe that. Unbelievable. I can't even believe it even held together. If that clip would have fell off and the needle fell down into the jet, you know, it would have shut things off and he would have had a disaster on his hands. So we're lucky we caught it. Yeah, well, I mean, if I wouldn't have been here to put them together and get them in shape, I don't know that, you know, especially our #1 bike, I think there would have been a major problem with it. So both bikes are ready to go and jump, be in good shape to jump Saturday night.
Bill, what'd that photographer say today?
He goes, well, you know, we're not used to doing stuff like this. I said, well, we're not either. We usually come to a show and set up our bikes and get ready to do a jump instead of dealing with having to do a photo shoot the same weekend. I says, but, you know, Robbie's life's more important than taking pictures right now. And he called me back and says, how about noon?
This is kind of continuing the family business, I guess, because I get to be a part of this.
Up and forward.
You do many photo shoots?
Yeah, since I was 8.
And it's just great. You know, my grandpa did it, my dad did it. They're both showmen. I'm definitely not camera shy. I like doing this. It's a lot of fun. I'm definitely not a daredevil, though. So in that sense, I won't be living the legacy. No, it wasn't weird standing with all the biker guys, because, I mean, I've met them before, I know them, they're all really nice. But, yeah, I mean, I felt kind of out of place.
Kristen is very sexy. I mean, she's 19, she's got beautiful long legs, and now Robbie's going to kill me for saying that.
If they even went near my daughter, I would cut their throats and cut their balls off.
Yeah, I did make jokes about him. I told him how beautiful this girl is, and I would like to become his son-in-law.
Beautiful. You want one of these? You want these?
You know, Pete and Todd look really retarded, if you ask me, you know. I mean, Todd really tried very hard to have his mean look there. Phil. It really seemed like he was cramping up and was taking a dump or something, you know. Hey, Todd, you taking a crap?
What we've got here is we've got the Fall Riders Bike Festival.
Somebody had a harebrained idea to have a bike rally at 7 o'clock in the friggin' morning. And all of our guys were standing out in front of the hotel waiting for Robbie.
So you got a bike all right, huh? Yeah, this is my grandma's bike. She said, go ahead and take it, son. You're a good boy. I said, all right.
Oh, that rally definitely gonna leave without him.
Again, MIA. Captain Undependable.
What, you guys all anxious or what?
Somebody had a harebrained idea to have a bike rally at 7 o'clock in the friggin' morning.
We were supposed to meet up at 7 a.m.
I'm here!
And Robbie was leading a rally, you know, right down to Nogales, Mexico.
Well, it's aggravating. It's frustrating because this is business. I've got 75 people here that paid, you know, $200 each to be on this ride to do this, and now I'm 50 minutes late. And so everybody's ready to go. The engines are fired up, but I don't have my starter.
We're getting ready to go on a ride down to Nogales, Mexico. My dad just woke up. I just talked to him. He actually asked if I was up and ready. I said, yeah, everybody's down there waiting for you.
Bill told me he's right behind him.
Yeah, Robbie's going to join us. Kristen just got him out of bed. So we're ready to go. It'll be a fun trip.
Yeah, I heard that an hour ago.
What's that now?
I heard that an hour ago.
What?
Again, MIA. Captain Undependable.
You know, everybody's late sometime or another in their life.
It's frustrating. Very frustrating.
I'm leaving right now. Actually, we didn't really make it very far after we left, about 20 miles, because Robbie ran out of gas. Nobody knew actually that Robbie ran out of gas, basically because he was leading. He just pulled to the side. When I found out I was over gas, you know, I kind of had to laugh.
Yeah, why are we stopped out here? We're waiting for God to stop by. Here we get up at 6 o'clock to be on time, and when you work in show business, if you're on time for work, you're late. I don't think Robbie works in show business. He's got us out here in the middle of nowhere, and we stopped to see where we're going, and he's out getting gas. What's this guy's trip? Are we gonna wait for this guy?
Well, guy could have told me it was like 50 miles to the first gas station.
He's definitely the fearless leader, but sometimes it seems like he turns into the clueless leader, because when you know you're going on a ride, you're supposed to gas up first before you leave, and now we're stuck in the middle of nowhere.
It'd be nice to go on the ride. It'd be nice to get to go where we're going. Nice to see you, nice to get to know you. We should have brought some blow-up dolls or something.
This is a Chevy Chase bike ride. Got up to a late start, you didn't wake up, and you didn't even check your gas gauge.
I checked my
And now
gas.
we're sitting here.
I figured between the dealership and here there'd be a gas station. There wasn't.
No. I woke up late, ran out of gas. It's pretty typical.
Guy wants.
You guys happen to have any gas?
Well, do you want to go back and check on our boy and see if he's alive?
Huh?
You're gonna cause an accident standing on the road here like this.
We don't care if we cause an accident. We're more worried about getting hit.
Get hit, but you ain't gonna like it when you get hit.
Yeah, we know. We're watching.
Well,
We're watching.
all right.
All right, man. See ya.
Thanks for the gas.
Take it easy.
You guys are going to cause an accident.
I said, Robbie said, why didn't you get gas? Because we all gassed up before we leave. You know, that's kind of like a given when you go on the ride. Make sure, you know, you go in a big group, you always have enough gas.
Oh, is this the Robbie ride?
It wasn't a gas station all the way from the dealership to here.
That was a gas station between...
Shut up! Smart-ass white boy.
You got that right.
You know, he's a daredevil. He dares sometimes.
You got a gas can for sale? No.
The saver comes.
So I need one. I got a Robbie. Regular? Premium. We rescued Robbie. Next stop, Nogales, Mexico. Do a little shopping.
Where are we going? Harry. I wish for nothing.
You got it. What size? Do you have a 7.5?
Hey, I got a new pet snake. See, they won't screw with me at the border with this. Pretty cool, huh?
I did hear about an old jumper that's never like the Knievels that lives in this town.
I guess jealousy brings out a lot in weird people, and this guy's jealous of Robbie. He's never been what Robbie is, and nor will he ever be.
The threat assessment that I have and talk around town is that he is going to show up at this jump.
I did hear about an old jumper that's never like the Knievels that lives in this town.
The threat assessment that I have and that I've done and talk around town is that he is going to show up at this jump. If he does somehow, the 1% chance he gets through all levels of security and gets within my proximity where I can tangibly touch him, I will physically remove him. And the bad thing is when it's time for me to flip the switch, it's not pretty, and everybody gets up really bad, and blood to bones smashing and things like that. This is why I don't like to be filmed when I have to take somebody down, because, dude, when I f somebody up, I am not in the boundaries of the law. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock and roll. Cocked and locked.
Where's Bill? Where's Todd?
I don't have very good social skills. A lot of the guys don't like me, or they don't like being told what to do.
We're all supposed to be brothers here, you know. There's not one god on the crew. The only god on the crew is Robbie.
They should work out their own stuff, but I always have to deal with it because I'm the one making the jump. And if they're not happy, then I'm not happy.
Those handcuffs for Todd, if he gets out of hand today?
Well, I'm really hoping that we can cuff him to that fence and I can find him a new boyfriend. Spectatorship.
You know what? I really came up with this idea the other day to kind of like, you know, print a petition. We all sign it like we had enough of Todd.
If they wanted to gang up and say Robbie, it's us or him, maybe that would be the right thing.
These guys are going to put up with the back talking and all that.
I called him 2 or 3 times and said, you know, what's up with this you talked about me? And every time he comes up to me, he apologizes. He didn't mean it that way, etc. And it doesn't take more than 10 minutes. He's talking about me again.
What it all boils down to here is basically it's going to be up to Todd to either change or these guys are going to oust him out.
I told him face to face, shut your mouth, get away from me, don't ever talk to me again. I don't want to hear anything. Well, that's all I said. And I said, I'll f your world up.
I'd rather them try to kick my ass than have me booted, because that would be a little more fun, but...
You know, and I don't think Todd will change. He'll be a prick for the rest of his life.
You know, when I have the situation, you know, I just want to go up and slap him, you know, just bitch slap him, you know, and if that doesn't work, I'll just take him out, you know. But I'm restraining just because of Rob, that's it.
I've been fired twice and quit twice, so I don't know if I'll be or not.
So you agree with everything we said? Yeah, there you go.
I hope that we can all get along. I hope that they will want to work with me again, but I can do without them too.
When it comes to the crew next year, I have to decide who's going on the road and who's causing problems.
You on Doppler?
Yeah, we got the Doppler. We got the Doppler and everything.
What's it saying for this afternoon?
This afternoon, they're saying it might move in this afternoon. With this weather in Tucson, as you can see, it's raining over here right now.
Yeah.
But as far as this weather, it can change from moment to moment. The rain is heading our way right as we speak right now. But we need to get this ramp covered up.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
What did Doppler look like then? Was it spotty or was it just
it's solid. It's solid right now. So.
He's going to have to jump 180, 185 feet, maybe even 190 feet.
Well, it's go time right now. Anything can happen, and now it's point of no return time where you can't cancel. You can't cancel a jump, can't cancel a show. We've got wind, we've got rain.
Yeah, this is Howard Cosell. Here we are in Tucson. Yeah, Robbie Knievel's going to be jumping. He weighs about 165 today. Should be a good match. He in the bike? Yes.
Spilled chicken broth on my crotch. I'm going to be like, duh.
Yeah, now I feel home.
It's out here raining and windy, and I said, call Robbie. He'll talk to God.
Today I'm feeling pretty good. The rain has subsided. The winds have subsided.
I'm about to sing the national anthem pretty soon. I'm pretty nervous. I'm nervous for my dad.
Every time she sings, she puts a little lump in my throat.
She was a little upset with him because he's so busy and all the people around. I had a little talk with her. She'd like to spend more time with him and have one-on-one, but it's kind of hard when he's doing a gig, you know what I mean?
We hung out, and she had a good time. She's at that age where she's just going to do her own thing anyway, so as long as she gives me a hug and a kiss, tells me she loves me, which she always does, I'm happy with that.
Crowd's so thick right now you couldn't get through if you wanted to with the truck.
Looks like he's getting way out of it over here.
That skip ramp's causing a few problems. Huh? The skip ramp is causing a few problems.
I'm looking for a perp.
Bring it on a little bit more. Love you, buddy. Is there another one? I'm not liking this too much.
Come on, Robbie! Stay in it, stay in it! Hard as you can go! Stay in it, stay in it, stay in it! Get back! Yeah, yes, 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 yes!
Good job. Damn.
Keep believing in God, the Holy Spirit, and Jesus Christ. Thank you. I'm gonna hang out with my daughter some more.
It's been a really long, high, stressful day. The jump went great. Robbie did fantastic. This a-hole never reared his head, and he's damn glad. Thank God he didn't.
Robbie!